Hello friends, welcome back to Moon Phases. My name is Chivis and today is day 20. I cannot believe we are on a single hand countdown now. Super excited though. It's gone super fast, but I'm so happy that it is almost here. um, as I told you guys yesterday, I was going to continue working on the flowers that we needed to finish and the rows for the blanket. This is where we currently are. We have one row of green and we are just missing the last row, which has the leaves included. Um, I had been debating on sewing or crocheting as I go with the flowers, but I think I'm just going to do what I've done before and sew them on. So we're going to be doing that today. This blanket will be done today. There is no other option. I will not stop until it is done. And maybe as a reward, I will go live on my other channel for a little bit of gaming. I decided to start over. I just kind of went through a few of the, just kind of looking around, but I am going to start a playthrough maybe tonight as soon as I finish this blanket. So, um, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and work on this blanket. Like I said, we are not giving up until it's done, and then I'm going to do a little bit of gift wrapping because I need to get that out of the way. These next few days is gonna be busy. I have to go to my parents' house and help them with a bit of the cooking preparations for Wednesday evening. So I have to get on my way with that as well. All right. Before we get started, if you haven't already, please make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. That way you'll be notified every time I upload a video. And let's get going. Before I continue with crocheting the blanket and the final row and adding the flowers and all that, I am going to open 2 packets that I received this morning. Let me go get them really quick and I'll be right back. All right, so we got 1 packet. I'll tell you guys about this packet in a bit. And then I have the Premier yarn packet as well for the yarn that I was missing. So let me go ahead and grab my scissors right here and let's open this packet. Let's see what we have. I know that I have the mustard yarn that I was needing for the cat, which fortunately I did not need. However, I did get a few more orders on similar cats. One wanted it to be exactly identical. So here it is. This is a mustard Premier plush. And I also, just to reach the shipping requirements, I added this skein of, I don't know how to spell this name, but I'll show it to you here. It's a green, and I thought it would be a nice color for Grinch. I may not be making any more Grinches this season, but definitely for next year, in preparation of next year. But hey, it's always a good time for Grinch all year round. So I like it. It looks some pistachio-y. I don't know. Maybe it's a good one. I have a few different greens that I've been trying to collect along the way, just trying to match that green that I had from Joann's, but I haven't found one specifically. I have a Parfait Chunky that's very similar, but it's a little bit more on the neon, and I don't know how I feel about that. This one's pretty good. There is another one. There was another Parfait Chunky. I believe it was called, I think it's actually pistachio, but it hasn't been available. It's been out of stock, so I was just keeping an eye on that. I do want to order it just to have to be able to see it and see what color it actually is once it comes in the mail. So I'm just keeping that. It's in my cart waiting for it to be restocked again. I also had the last skein of the Bagamont for puzzle. And this is the one that I wanted to use for the sweater. So I'm going to go ahead and put these over here to the side. And then I do have my final packet, or this individual one. So when I ordered the replacement, excuse me, there's something in my throat, but when I ordered the extra mustard one, I thought I was only going to need the mustard, so I didn't order a white. As I was crocheting, and if you notice here, I do have more of the white left than I did for the mustard. However, I wasn't sure, so I didn't order a white. And as I was crocheting, I was like, oh my goodness, what if I run out of white? I have the Parfait Chunky, but I think it's just a little bit thinner. And if I were to use it, I think it's gonna make the cat look. I thought it was gonna make the cat look a little bit weird, a little bit off. Um, so I went back onto the Premiere page and I looked for white, and guess what? They had run out. There was no white available, and I was beating myself up about it because I was like, I should have just gotten it when I ordered the mustard one. However, I went on to just did a general Google search to try to find somewhere where they sold the Premiere plush. Not a lot of stores have it. Most of the pages that would come up were from Premiere, and I was like, well, I know they don't have it, so I was able to find it through Walmart. I know it's not sold at Walmart, but through Walmart online, they were able to ship it to me, and I had to order that extra white. So now I have an extra white and an extra mustard as well, which just gives me a little bit more peace. Like I said, I don't need it immediately, but just in case, I do have this available in stock now. And yeah, that's it. I know you guys are still waiting to see what that big order was, and I'll probably do that either Monday or Tuesday's vlog. Um, I'll show you guys what it is. It's still in the box. I have not had a chance to take it out, look at it, and do what I need to do with it. But again, if you're interested, make sure that you are following along for the journey, and that way you'll be able to see what it is and what we get ourselves into. I'm very, very excited. With that said, I am going to go ahead and continue with the flower. I'll bring you guys along with me, and I'll give you guys updates on how we progress. We're back. We have finally completed all of the leaves around it. This is how they look. All that is left to do now is to go and add the flowers around every leaf cluster. So I'm going to sew it as closer to the top as possible and just around where the middle of the leaf is. So once we do that, we just weave in our remaining ends, which we have one down here in the center, and then whatever's left from the leaves, and that's it. We should be done. Let's go ahead and get that done, and then I will bring it back and show it to you once it's all complete. Ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not, we are completely done. We have finished adding the flowers to all of our border. I did end up going with the 36 flowers. Um, I think it worked out perfect. I was thinking about adding 48 because the roses are a little bit tighter, but these are a little bit wider, the flowers. So I think it worked out perfect just adding the 36, and it's about 3 flowers per slice. I think of a pizza, that's why I keep saying slice. But yeah, it looks great. All I have to do is just weave in my ends, and we can call that complete. Check it off the list. We're just now left with one more project that we are pending from the past weeks, which is our sweater. We are about halfway through with the ribbing, so it should be done within the next day or so. Definitely, I will show you guys when that one is completed as well. I am going to leave this here for now. For the rest of my evening, I am going to wrap some gifts. And I may or may not show you a little bit of a sneak peek about what is in that box that was delivered on Thursday for me. I'm not going to fully take it out of the box and install it and set it up yet because I do need to rearrange my room to be able to fit it. I have quite a bit of things. I may or may not need to get a shelf for it because as of right now, I don't know where I'm going to set it up. Let me give you a little bit of a rundown of what I have in my room currently. So I do have my press for my vinyl, which you guys saw in an earlier video. I have my 3D printer, which I use to make cookie cutters for the most part. However, I have used it to print other things. I have a table set up over there on that side of the desk, which is just like a craft table if I need to cut something, if I need to lay something flat. I have an in progress diamond painting of the phases of the moon, which I will definitely show you guys in a future video. It's not done. It's not. I think it's close to being halfway done. But I do plan. I see it every single time that I sit here on my computer, so I'm really trying to get to that as well. I know, time. Sometimes I wish I didn't have to sleep. I wish I did not have to sleep, and I wish I didn't have to work. That way I would have time to finish everything that I want to finish. Over here to my left, you guys saw my vinyl cutter. Not sponsored, but it is a Cricut, and I've had it for a while now. I love the color that I was able to purchase it in, so that's why the only reason I've been debating about updating that machine. And then I do have 2 different printers here. I have my sublimation printer, and I also have it's a Canon 9000, I believe, Pixma 9000. I've had that one since I was in college. I would use it to print my final posters and stuff that I needed to turn in my portfolios. So it's a really good printer, and I continue to use it still to this day. And then obviously this is my desk. This does have one closet here. There's another small room here. And that closet also has a few items that are not clothing related. So these are the 2 rooms that I kind of want to work with. This room not so much. I don't like it because it just has the light switch light that we have. And I'm not a fan of like being in that room at all. I just very much enjoy the closet. So with that said, I need to organize everything around here. There's a few things that I have lying on the ground that I've been using and I haven't put away. You know. But again, that may not be in a Vlogmas video, but definitely will be in a future video, arranging and setting that new secret thing up soon. But thank you again so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you hit that like button. And if you haven't already, subscribe. We'd love to have you here. We'll see you guys tomorrow for day 21. Bye-bye.